Girl was riding the subway when she noticed a woman staring at her. This made the girl feel scared, so she switched to another subway train. But soon the woman wearing a bandage on her head followed her. She kept complimenting her on how beautiful her nose was. When she saw the woman holding a cup of sulfuric acid, Annie realized that the woman was mentally ill, so she ran to the next car to wait for the subway. Since Annie was unfamiliar with the subway station, she quickly got lost. Then she heard a strange laugh, and the woman rushed towards her. So Anne ran into the restroom and called the police. But as soon as the call connected, she felt something was wrong. The woman on the other end was also complimenting her on her beautiful nose. At this point, Anne wanted to run away, but it was too late, because the bottle of sulfuric acid was already aimed at her head. In the end, the girl's face was disfigured. Because of these horror stories, Lucy broke through the 1,000,000-follower mark. In order to get more horror stories, she found the station master who was often at the subway station, and asked him to tell her more horror stories. But the station master said that if she wanted to be famous, she had to investigate herself. In order to become famous, Lucy went to the subway station. But at that time, the subway station had already closed. Just then, something strange happened. The lights in the station suddenly came on. Then Lucy noticed a man with a backpack. But she remembered that there was no one here earlier. As the sound of the train pulling into the station rang out, Lucy hurried into the subway station. Seeing the man move away, Lucy finally felt at ease. But unexpectedly, the man suddenly appeared on the opposite side. Seeing his terrifying gaze, she was instantly filled with fear, so she hid in another carriage. But the next second, the light suddenly went out. Immediately after, the man turned his back to her and chased her from behind. Fortunately, the subway finally arrived at the station, and the man followed the subway away. She thought the danger was over, but soon Lucy saw an old subway station. At the subway entrance, she saw a walkie-talkie. To find out the truth, she entered the subway station. The next second, the subway doors suddenly closed, and at that moment, the station master appeared with a walkie-talkie.
자네와 함께했던 시간들이 꽤나 즐거웠네. 자네가 그리운 거야.
At that moment, Lucy realized that the station master was the real devil, but it was already too late. As the train moved forward, the station master transformed into her appearance, and afterward, the station master would take Lucy's place.